Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you at wherever you are watching this video in this part of the world. I welcome all of you to this platform once again. Today we are going to look at the addition table for number bases. Now, to prepare addition table for any base, it requires that we get to know the symbol needed for that base. For instance, when you are preparing the addition table for base 2, you need only two symbols, and they are 0 and 1. Again, to prepare addition table for any base, you should note that you could be restricted in the symbols to use. For instance, when we are talking of base 5, you could be asked to use the symbols 1, 2, and 4 to construct the table. When such a thing happens, never say that for base 5 you are to use 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and hence you are going to draw a table for all these symbols. So note when you are restricted and when you are not restricted. Let's see our first question. Draw addition table for base 3. This is an open question. You are never restricted. Just that the base is mentioned. But this means you could use numbers from 0 up to 2. That's the symbols needed, 0, 1, and 2. So let's see how you could do that. Because you need symbols 0, 1, 2. The columns must be 4 because you need 3 symbols. The columns must be 4, and likewise the rows must be 4. And I hope you know rows and columns. Now, because we are going to do with addition, you will draw, or you draw your addition sign in the first cell. So in the first cell, you have to draw your addition sign. After the addition sign, we need all the 3 symbols. So in the first row, write the symbols with each symbol occupying a cell, and it should start from the lowest to the highest. So we have 0, 1, and 2. Now, in the first column, that is down the addition sign, the first column, you write these same symbols from the lowest to the highest, with the highest occupying the last cell. So we have 0, 1, and 2. When you are done, this is what we are going to do. We pick the first symbol in the second row. So this is our first row where the numbers are written. and this is the second row where we find 0 is the second row. So whenever we add 0 to any of these numbers in the cells above, the answer should be written in line with where we find the 0. That is the second row. So 0 plus 0, whatever answer you get, you write it in line with this 0 in the second row, meaning all the answers are going to be written in the second row. Now let's see how it is done. Taking the second row, we pick this 0 and the 0 up there. When it is added, we get 0. 0 is less than the base we are talking of, that is base 3. And hence, we write the 0 as an answer in the table. And that is what you see on your screen. Now we pick 0 and add it to 1. And 0 plus 1 would give us 1, which is also less than the base 3 we are talking of. So we write 1 as our answer. We move on to pick 0 and 2. 0 plus 2 would give us 2, and 2 is also less than base 3. So we write the 2 as our answer. Now we move to the third row. Now you are going to add 1 to all the numbers in the first row in tens. So 1 plus the 0 up there, and 1 plus 0 is the same as 0 plus 1 here. It will give us 1, and 1 is less than 3. That is why we have written 1. Now we pick 1 and 1. We add them. 1 plus 1 will give us 2, and 2 is less than the base 3. So we write 2 in the cell as our answer. We pick 1 and 2. When we add 1 and 2, we get 3. And 3 is equal to the base 3. They are equal. Whenever the answer is less than the base, we write the answer directly in the cell, in the appropriate cell. But whenever it is equal to the base we are dealing with, or greater than the base we are dealing with, then division comes in here. We have to divide our answer by the base. So with this, we divide our answer, which is 3, by the base 3. And that would give us 1, remainder 0. We are dealing with number base, so we need the quotient and the remainder. So we have 1, remainder 0. Then we write it as 1, 0 in this cell. 1, 0. Good. So 1, 0 is not 10. It's not 10. Please put it in mind. It's 1, 0. So we write 1, 0 as you see on the screen. Now, we move on to our last row, that is the fourth row. We are going to add 2 to any of the symbols up here in tens, one after the other. So we have 2 and 0. 2 plus 0 is the same as 0 plus 2, and that will give us 2. And 2 is less than 3, so we write our 2. So that is our 2. We pick 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is already done here. So 2 plus 1 is the same as 1 plus 2, and that will give us 3. Because it is commutative. Addition is commutative. So 2 plus 1 is the same as 1 plus 2. And that will give us 3. And for 3, it is equal to the base 3. So we divide and we get 1 0. So we write 1 0 in the cell. When we are done, we move on to 2 plus 2. And 2 plus 2 will give us 4. 4 is greater than 3. So division comes in here. We have to divide 4 by the base 3. And that would give us 1 remainder 1. So we write it as 1 1 in the cell. It is not 11. So you write 1 1 in the cell. Good. So that is how the addition table is drawn. The same for multiplication, the same, and you need not worry yourself when you understand the addition well. Just that in multiplication you have to multiply the numbers, and whenever the answer is less than the base, you write your answer in the appropriate cell, and when it is equal to or greater than the base, you have to divide as it is done in the addition timetable. We would end here. May God be with you till we meet again the other time. Bye.